In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process for how you can make this epoxy and black walnut chessboard. Let's go. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that all of the tools and supplies and molds that I use in this video, they're linked down in the description and in the pinned comment down in the comment section of this video. If you shop using those links, it helps support the channel, so I really appreciate that. And in the case of the Crafted Elements mold, you'll see that in a second, and the Total Boat epoxy, you'll see that in a second, you can actually get a discount if you shop using the links down in the description. So I really appreciate it. Hopefully that's helpful for you, and hopefully it's a win-win. All right, let's make this chessboard. So what I've done is I've just cut up these little 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 inch squares, and I have 32 of those. Before I start placing these in the mold, I'm going to spray this mold down with some mold release. This will be linked down in the description, but this is a very important step. What this will do with any kind of silicone mold, not just the chess molds, is this will preserve the life of your mold. And so it kind of works just like almost like spray paint, but you're just gonna spray it on there. Make sure to get the edges, the inside, and we're gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes. While that mold release is curing, I'm gonna go ahead and mix up our epoxy. Quick tip, since this is a 2-to-1 epoxy, what we're going to do is measure with part A up to however many levels we want. I'm gonna go to level 4 here. So we go to level 4 with part A, and then we go to level 4 with part B. That's gonna make sure your ratios are correct. Let's say you were using a 5-to-1 epoxy, you can go to level 4, or level 6, level 6. However you want to do it, whatever epoxy you're using, 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, or 5-to-1. Since this is a 2-to-1 mix, I use this scale, and since I need a good bit of epoxy, that's why I'm going up to the 4 level right here. Really fun part of mixing up epoxy, once you mix it to where it's not cloudy, is to go ahead and add your color. I love using these powder pigments because they don't change the liquid ratio of the epoxy to the hardener. And your color is always going to be a little bit more saturated while it's in the mixing cup, just because it's all, here in one place. So make sure to add enough dye, enough pigment, because what you don't want to have happen is pour this out and then it not be as saturated as you would have liked. Now that this is mixed up, I'm going back to my mold to place the black walnut squares. Keep in mind that right now the board is upside down essentially. So you want to make sure that your piece that you want facing up, not this piece, but here, goes in on the bottom of the mold. And if you've done your measurements correctly, that's gonna fit in there really nicely. Also, just because I'm a nerd, I like to have the grain facing the same direction. Just want to pop in and say that one awesome thing about this Crafted Elements mold is that these little ridges on the inside, they are locking in these squares of black walnut. And so you're not gonna have to worry about these things floating away on you. Just make sure that when you're installing these, you press them all the way down. You basically don't want epoxy getting inside or beneath each one of these squares, because that's gonna mess up your chessboard. Crafted Elements molds are awesome. If you haven't bought one yet, what are you waiting for? This is awesome. This is insane. You can make a chessboard with epoxy and black walnut. That's crazy. Link in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the bubbles. And yet again, I'm having to mix up more epoxy. One thing I like to do with all of my epoxy projects is add a little bit of a swirl. You're gonna wanna come back and do this several times over the next couple of days, because what will happen is this pigment will settle. But I'm just kind of very gently right on the surface mixing up this pigment to kind of give it that marbly look. And if at this point in your project you see any squares or any lumber really, that's not good. One of your wooden squares has floated out of its mold. So fortunately, we don't see any of that funny business going on. These crafted elements molds are built to withstand heat, so don't worry about using a heat torch on it. Demolding these crafted elements molds is insanely easy. You just kind of peel it out. And look at this. You got a clean mold because we sprayed in that easy mold release, and you can just wash this out with soap and water and it's ready to go for your next chessboard pour. Now you can see that right here, of course, the mold left these little, I don't know, maybe 1/8" grooves. So this right now is not a flush surface. We need to fix that. However, if we poured the mold in the opposite way, so if we basically made the top of the mold the top of the chessboard, then your epoxy squares would be larger than your wooden squares. And as it is right now, these squares are identically the same. So we're gonna fill this with a second color of epoxy. What's so cool about these chessboard pours is there's endless combinations. I mean, there's, this black that I'm gonna use right here from Black Diamond Pigments, but you could use green, red, I mean, literally any kind of combination. White you can pour in here. So yes, we're gonna get ready to mix up this epoxy and then do this second epoxy pour on the chessboard. This pour should really make this board come to life. Now remember, whenever you're pouring epoxy, make sure it's on a completely level surface. Epoxy is like water, it's gonna run to the lowest point, so you want this to be even. So make sure that when you pour this, your table surface and the work surface is entirely level. Also, one more tip is I'm mixing up this epoxy with a little bit more dye just because we're filling in a very narrow section and we want the contrast to be good. So don't hold back on your dye because once you basically pour the epoxy, it's gonna lose some of its saturation. As I move this around with my epoxy trowel, which is also just a popsicle stick, I'm making sure to move diagonally and not in line with the lines because otherwise that would cause the trowel to get caught in the lines. I'm also gonna come back in about 30 minutes and do this one more time to make sure that I've got all the low spots out of this chessboard. So that's pretty much the process for making this chessboard. I wanna tell you, if right now you're like, I don't know if I can actually make that chessboard, seems really complicated. I'm telling you, the crafted element chessboard mold makes it so easy. And then obviously, I am a huge fan of Total Boat Epoxy. So those two products, they make this process so much more fun and so easy. So you can do this, whether you're just trying to make one for yourself, or if you're trying to start to, get into that woodworking business or start a new product, these will sell very good as well. Hey, if you enjoyed this epoxy project, then check out this video right here. I take out another epoxy project or this video here. I'll see you in one of these two videos.